What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Cooking with Lang, and today we're gonna make what has become one of our go-to side dishes. We have it with pasta, we have it with pizza, you can have it with anything you want, basically garlic bread. And we're not gonna even make it from scratch. It's gonna be half made before we even start. We're gonna put it together, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be delicious, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna do it, you can do it with me. Let's do it together. You're watching Cooking with Lang. Garlic bread, you can get it at any pizza shop, you can get it at nice restaurants. And it's such a good versatile side thing because you can use it to like sop up sauce, you can put stuff on top of it, and it tastes delicious. I love making it and I like doing it this way, which I actually learned from a Jamie Oliver video that I saw during the pandemic watching cooking stuff like everyone else was doing. This is the way I do it and it's easy, it's really quick. This has only 3 ingredients really, some bread, garlic, parsley, and then the bread's pre-made. Like we don't even have to do anything to it except cut it open. I usually do it before I make whatever my main thing is, throw it in the oven, let it rock, and then when the main dish is done, I pull it out, it's ready to go. So let's get going. We're gonna start by doing some chopping. To make garlic bread, the way we're gonna make it, we only really need 2 things, garlic and parsley. Well, you need bread too, but that's beside the point. So we're gonna start by chopping up garlic and parsley. I've got about 10 cloves of garlic here. You know how you can buy garlic that's already peeled at the store? This is a great time to use that. Hack, give you a shortcut, makes things a lot quicker. I've got some Italian flat leaf parsley, tore off the stems, which are a little woody and chewy sometimes. But basically I have 2 piles that are about the same size. And I'm gonna now spend the next 10 minutes eviscerating these things into a big mass of green and white chopped up stuff. Let's go. Boom. Boom. So now we got this pile of chopped garlic, we got a pile of chopped parsley. Let's chop them together and try to make this one big happy family. By the way, if you have little ones around the kitchen helping out, this is a great job for them. Just give them a knife, just chop. You can't really mess this up. Time to get our bread ready for the oven. I have a loaf of bread. It's already cooked. I got it at the grocery store today. You can use any kind of bread, Italian bread, French bread, whatever. You just want something that gives you a lot of surface to fill with flavor. I'm gonna get this piece of parchment paper, and this is the real hack here. We're gonna use this to help steam this bread in the oven. So I'm gonna take this piece of parchment paper, crumble it up, throw it in the sink for a second and get it wet, and then we're gonna build the bread on top of it. So we don't want it to be soaking wet, just enough to help steam the bread in the oven. Time to get this bread full of flavor. So I've got a bread knife. I'm gonna make one long cut down the middle, not all the way through. I don't wanna cut all the way through. I'm cutting about halfway to 3/4 of the way through the bread. I want the bottom crust of the bread to hold it together. And you can even just give it a little bit of a pull here to make sure you're able to stuff it inside there. I'm also gonna cut some slices perpendicular to make it where you can just tear off hunks of this bread. So we're gonna go this way. Again, not all the way through, about halfway. Getting into a groove. All right, now it's time to fill the bread. So it's gonna be open and able to be stuffed here with our mix. So I'm just gonna get spoonfuls of parsley and garlic and start kind of loading it in here. I might not use all the parsley and garlic, which is fine. I might use it all if I can. And if you spill a little bit, don't worry about it. It's just flavor and stuff that's gonna taste good. So I also, sometimes when I make this, I'll make 2 or 3 of these at a time and then set one aside for a day or 2. Like it holds pretty well. The bread's already cooked. My son loves this, so it's great for like school lunches. I'll stick a couple of these in there in the morning. Or you can use it, a day or 2 later with leftover pasta too. So that's all down in there. That's about it. Now we're gonna give this a little bit of fat, because fat is sort of the vehicle for everything, right? So I've got some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just gonna go from one end to the other and sort of drench it all the way down, which is gonna help the bread get a little crispier also, and help the garlic and the parsley just cook a little bit. We don't want it completely raw. We want it to have a little bit of softness to it. Last thing, we're gonna season it. So I have some salt and I have some red chili flake, which I like. I'm gonna go with the salt and just work my way down, probably about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, all the way down. And then with chili flake, a little less generous, but still have some to give it a little bite, a little punch. And that's that. Now, we get ready for the oven. So I'm gonna wrap this up in this parchment paper. Just kind of roll it over as best I can, twist the ends, and it's ready to go. So like I said earlier, I usually throw this in the oven, 350, 375 degrees, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is pretty forgiving because it's already cooked. All you're doing is warming it through. The longer you leave it in there, the crispier it's gonna get. You don't wanna burn it, so don't go higher than 375. Probably wouldn't go longer than 30 minutes, but somewhere in there is the sweet spot. Play around with it, find your own liking, the way you wanna eat it. This one's ready to go, so I'm gonna throw this in the oven now. Time to eat. The bread is out of the oven, it's steaming, it smells unbelievable in here. It smells like we opened a pizzeria. And the reason we made all those cuts in it is to make this so much easier when it's time to eat. Because right now I'm just gonna tear it like that, and I'm gonna tear off a couple hunks of this. You can see on the inside, all that parsley and garlic. It smells so good. The garlic's just cooked through. There's oil, it's steaming. I think it's kind of perfect. So I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. Can I eat it? Let's eat. The bread is so soft and chewy because it's steamed in the oven. The oil, you can see my fingers are shining because the oil crisps it. This outside is crusty and chewy. The garlic and the parsley are amazing. This might be a whole meal in itself, but you cannot tell me there's a better side dish for pasta or pizza, whatever. Even like a chicken breast, you could have this on the side. I made this in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however long it took to go in the oven, plus 5 minutes to cut this up. This is so easy. I did it, you can do it. We can do it together. This is Cooking with Lang.